was that shit.
What's up, family? It's your guy Trip 5. You know these clips came from different places, different people, but they all point to the same strange feeling. Let's jump right into it.
I know specifically that it is not just satanic panic and they are actually practicing witchcraft is because I myself served in the military as a witch. Like, I don't know how else to put that.
And this is exactly why I never argue with people in the comments when I talk about this stuff. Because I will literally say witches, psychics, all of them work with the military. She was actually in the Navy. She also put out a video, which is deleted now, about when she joined, she started to receive messages telepathically that gave her instructions about a new program where she was able to serve as a witch, because the only people who could hear the message were other people who were gifted. They created synthetic telepathy, which is something I've posted about on this page, and I showed you a document from a whistleblower about this. And she also confirmed something else that I told you, that a lot of us psychic people, a lot of us who are tapped into the energies at one point in our lives want to work for the government or go to the military because of that telepathic message. We hear that. And what was interesting about that video I posted, the comments were split. It was either between veterans or people who were close to veterans that knew exactly what I was talking about and was agreeing with me, or it was the average person who has no idea what I'm talking about and thought I was being crazy. And this is why I say, your reality is based on your experiences and your perception. That does not mean that is the only reality in this world. There are multiple timelines for people who can do different things. And sometimes when you open your eyes and think about a possibility, you realize the world is...
Hey, you know she not lying. Just because you haven't experienced it in your reality doesn't mean that it isn't true. You know, there's a lot of people out here with gifts. You may not know about it because you don't think that is possible. But if you have an open mind to these things, you will see exactly what's going on. If you know anybody in the military, let me know if this is true.
If you don't push the number 7 again, Jeanette, I swear to God. Here we go. And it'll just keep coming. It'll just keep on coming. Jeanette Elizabeth, push the number 7 again, damn it.
There are so many things that happened during COVID that we moved on from way too quickly. Remember when we kept seeing videos of people glitching real time and literally standing in place for minutes?
Babe, stop cussing. Wait, she's not moving at all.
That's what I'm saying. What is going on?
And after a few minutes of her just standing there motionless, people started walking over because they were concerned. It didn't make sense why she wasn't moving.
Oh, is no one seeing this? What is going on? Look, even
that's
looking.
crazy.
No, she's looking. Look.
And there were multiple angles of this video of the woman literally not moving. Nothing about her was moving. Nothing about her was spasming. She just glitched. And I saw other videos of this. Do you guys remember seeing this? Because there are a bunch of other things I keep asking if people remember from COVID, and people aren't remembering anything, and we're not able to find videos anymore. I low-key feel like COVID was a fever dream that majority of people don't remember.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy's feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit.
You know what happened when you don't stick to the script? 2 of your best friends end up dead in the fucking deadly car crash, and damn near you too. Y'all better stop playing with this white boy. Y'all think this shit a game. Hey, this white boy is a Disney baby. He is plugged in, gang. All right.
So people are saying during Jake Paul boxing matches that when he stick his tongue out, that means stick to the script. Or maybe it's a sign that they hitting him too hard. You know, in my opinion, I don't think that Anthony Joshua followed the script. And this is probably why that car crash happened to him. They probably really tried to take him out, but he had to be divinely protected because he really left with any injuries. But his other 2 friends that died, those videos online, you might not want to watch them.
Look, dude, she couldn't find her way over there, so now she's over here. You see her? Look at that face. Oh my god. It's right there staring at me. Dude, how fucking scary is that shit?
Not gonna lie, I peed a little bit when that face moved. If you thought that was terrifying, take a look at this video.
I'm in my backyard, so I can't.
This is the third video she's uploaded. She's been trying to find a place where she could practice her guitar in peace. That doesn't seem to be the case. And I was just as terrified when I saw this.
Why the hell does it look like that statue's coming alive or some shit? See, I'm not too sure if that's a statue or if that's something else. But I do know whatever it is, it got them panicking. Somebody translate so I can understand what's going on.
Y'all not gonna tell me that this ain't the Avatar movie in real life? I could have sworn I seen that dude in the Avatar do something like that, y'all. Like, y'all see this? Look at the giants, man. Look at it. So they were not exaggerating in the movie at all. So why are we paying to go see a movie when we got the real life deal over here? These boys are about to wrestle. Look at the way that they're moving, y'all. He literally looks like one of the dudes from Avatar. Look at him. Look how blue he is. Wow. Look, even the referees are giant too. Oh my god, he just picked him up by the pinky. By his pinky? So if this was a real live Avatar, why couldn't they hire these boys for the movie, man? It would be a lot more interesting. I mean, look at this movie, y'all. Y'all not gonna tell me that's not an Avatar? My phone shook as soon as he hit the ground. These boys are the South Sudanese giants, and you can tell like their complexion is completely different. They have like a blue-black type of indigo pigment to them. But this is exactly who the Avatar movie is about, y'all. You guys can clearly see it in them. The shift is here, y'all. Wake up. Let's get it. Peace out.
Brother, look, that's a 10 right there. Go. Oh, shoot! Oh! Yo, you ripped the tail off! You ripped the tail off! Yo, where's the... Oh, my God! Oh, my God, that's disgusting! That's disgusting! What did you do here? That's disgusting! Nah, I'm about to vomit, bro. Oh, my God! Where's the lizard at? Oh, should I grab it? Grab it. Go to it. Ah! This is good! Ah! Stop, bro. Stop.
You know, I heard that this is a regular thing, and this is a defense mechanism for lizards. You seen how that shit was floating in the air for a little bit? I mean, that shit did work, though. They forgot about the lizard and started focusing on the tail. And that nigga probably long gone. Nah, what the hell? I know y'all seen that. And the person who recorded this claimed that this really happened. And imagine you look up in the sky and you see that face. That shit look creepy as hell. Like, is there even an explanation for this?
Dude, they just proved that your Wi-Fi does not just give you internet, it can track your body, identify who you are, and follow you through walls. I think the biggest shocker for me today is that this is actually real right now and it's not even a conspiracy. Researchers have now found out that Wi-Fi signals don't just carry internet, they bounce off of your body, and the way that they bounce off of you is unique to every single person. Scientists just use normal Wi-Fi routers like you would find in your house and AI to analyze how people's bodies disturb wireless signals. No phone, no smartwatch, no device at all, literally you just being in a room. They can tell who you are, how you walk, how you move, even your posture. It's like a biometric fingerprint made out of radio waves. They have literally proven that this works through walls. This means that Wi-Fi can track someone in the next room without you ever even seeing that they're there. There are live demos that are out right now where a person walks behind a wall and the system follows them in real time. If that wasn't enough already, this research team showed that Wi-Fi could actually identify people with over 90% accuracy. Another research team proved that it could recognize individuals just by how the way they move through a space, so basically it knowing how you walk. It doesn't matter if you're at your house, a cafe, an office, any Wi-Fi network can become a surveillance system without any cameras, microphones, or any permission. The scariest part about this entire thing is not if it gets used one day, it's realizing that the technology to track people invisibly is already there.
Gonna eat some breakfast and
So, you know, she was just recording a video and it just paused all of a sudden. And then she heard a weird man in the background saying, "Have a beautiful day." And people are telling her that her phone is hacked and she need to get a new one. And they were even saying that it happened to them before as well. Who knows who's spying on you when you least expect it? This shit probably literally happens on a daily basis.
This is so disturbing. So disturbing. I don't know if many of you are seeing these articles that are coming out about Italy investigating what they're calling sniper safaris. Now you see pictures of rich people going to Africa to hunt lions and zebras and rhinos and giraffes and all of these different animals, and it's super messed up. Well, Italy is investigating that in the 1990s, wealthy people from the US, the UK, France, Germany, Italy, Russia were flying to Bosnia, an active war zone, specifically Sarajevo, a besieged city, an active war zone, to hunt human beings.
Lock them up.
Wealthy people were paying $90,000 and above to go hunt civilians for fun.
They need to be prosecuted.
And they were paying extra to hunt children. People flying from different countries to an active war zone to hunt human beings. Human children.
When you hear about stuff like this, it really makes you lose faith in humanity. But just remember, not all humans, most humans are not like this. No, seriously, everybody who participated in this needs to be brought to justice. Stuff like this is definitely still going on. Epstein Island was just the tip of the iceberg. Stay weird.
Epstein's house right there? No way. We're in fucking Epstein's backyard. What are those
Are those little kid chairs? Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, hell no. We gotta go. God damn it, man. Oh, they're here. Oh, fuck. No.
Shit, if this really happened, I might really have to check out that whole video. Some of that video is things you normally wouldn't see on the internet. Or you know, they basically did something that no one thought to do. For some reason, I feel like that little house have like a secret underground base or something. You know, he's very rich. I'm pretty sure it's not impossible.
What if I told you all the presidents, and I mean all of them, were still alive? But I wasn't going to just speculate on it. I was going to prove it. Here's Teddy Roosevelt. Here's Robin Williams. And that's both of their wives. And here's Andrew Jackson and his wife. And, well, what if we paired a younger picture with Miss Jackson with Miss Maxwell? Do you think that they might just fit pretty well
down to the lips, the nose, and eye placement. And what if this goes back to our very first president and his wife, Martha? Funny how he looks a little more feminine than her. And a subscriber, Samantha, pointed out the resemblance of Glenn Close and George Washington. Funny, Glenn, especially spelled like Glenn Close, Glenn. It's a funny name for a girl. You want to see something even funnier? Here's Glenn Close's husband. And, well, do you recognize him? How about now? That's Martha Washington. Glenn Close's husband, Martha Washington. And I'm going to stop after this one for a second. Here's the 25th president, William McKinley, and I couldn't help but notice how identical he looked to Dumb and Dumber star Jeff Daniels. Oh, and the first time I ever happened to see this, they started talking about Dumb and Dumber randomly on the TV in the very first second. And you know what's even funnier than that is how he's got a little mark right there. Good old President McKinley. And oh, look at that. So does Jeff Daniels. I did a 10-minute video on this that I'm testing out for the subscribers of mine, because if anything's going to get censored and shut down and give me account bans and strikes and warnings, it's this one. And let me tell you what that whole video is about. It's how they're not human. Here's Alec Baldwin and President Fillmore. And I say they're not human, and they tell us what they are. Just like the Book of Enoch says, fallen angels are referred to as stars. Go watch the 10-minute video. I'll release it eventually, but I need to test the waters because it's a doozy, and I think it explains exactly what's going on. But of course, all this is for entertainment purposes. I'm sure that they all just are doppelgangers.
You know, some of their faces are just too identical for you not to believe it. You know, I'm not saying that this is entirely true, but to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. You know, like I always say, this world is a stage and it's full of actors. You just have to catch on and put the pieces together for yourself. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Cool? Yeah. That's cool.
I've seen a lot of mimic videos in my time. I just posted about one a few minutes ago, but nothing, and I mean nothing, comes as close to that mimic video. It is haunting in every sense of the word. And the fact that this person's TikTok account is completely gone only makes it more terrifying. Hopefully that person's okay and they didn't have any issues with any more mimics after that.
Hey, he just did the research for you. You didn't even have to search up anything. They really be putting the truth in these movies and TV shows. And everybody be thinking this shit is fake. You know they have to put the truth in our face to make it seem like we're accepting it so they wouldn't get karma. They probably running those exact experiments right now in this moment. And we just don't know about it.
This is the island of St. Bartholomew. And all of those purple little triangles are billionaires and their associated super yachts. This photo was taken today because all of these billionaires and their super yachts have decided to converge on St. Bartholomew Island for New Year's. You see, every year around New Year's Eve, the world's elite class, the billionaires and their pet celebrities and pet politicians, gather here, specifically at the Eden Rock Hotel, for a super yacht festival. For reference, this is where the Eden Rock Hotel is, if you're in the area. Also feels important to point out that this is where St. Bartholomew is, and this is Jeffrey's Island. And this year's guest list is stacked. We've got that evil bald man, Jeff Bezos, Miriam Adelson, that Israeli lady, or American lady. I don't know. Her allegiance kind of depends on the day. And then a bunch of other folks. Also, notably, Dr. Phil is there. I saw he was on the list this year as well. This next figure just drives me a little bit insane, so I have to tell you, but over the next few days, over 80% of all of the wealth on Earth will congregate on St. Bartholomew. Last year, 173 people attended the New Year's Eve celebration at the Eden Rock Hotel, which is located right there. And we are literally looking at most of all of the wealth on Earth right there. Just thought that was really interesting.
Who knows what's really going on those super yachts? I'm pretty sure no phones are allowed when they go. They probably doing all types of shit that we couldn't even imagine.
Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. A perfectly preserved dinosaur egg has been discovered. I beg of you, one of you guys, please get that blue comment, perfect dinosaur egg, so you could see it. It looks like a hard-boiled egg. And of all dinosaurs, it's a carnivore egg. We have a perfectly preserved dinosaur egg with an embryo, mind you, before GTA 6. At this point, I really do believe Jurassic Park might be a thing before that game comes out. But besides that, this egg is in excellent condition. All bad puns aside, because it's a carnivore egg, it's very rare to find these in any condition because they are very thin-shelled. If you find an herbivore egg, it's more common out in the wild, but to have the one egg out of all dino eggs found on planet Earth be a carnivore egg, that's like literally my notifications going off right now about it. It is a 1 in a billion chance. Because again, soft shells, they're carnivores, so they eat other eggs too. And I just want to really be related to a T-Rex, because imagine. Anyways, if there's any updates, I'll keep you posted. Follow, like, share, and repost. That's been your breaking news. Thank you for watching to the very end.
The universe doesn't respond to good or bad. It responds to energy, patterns, and nervous system states. Good and bad are only perceptions of your mind, and the universe operates on laws, not morals. Just like gravity doesn't care if you push a baby or a criminal off a building, they both face the same fate. The laws of the universe respond to frequency, not fairness, and good people often carry stress and responsibility, which shapes their energy. And if you believe you must be strong and self-sacrificing, your subconscious mind attracts similar situations to keep you in those roles. And the stressed nervous system stays in environments that feel familiar, even when they are unhealthy. And life mirrors the pain you suppress, not the goodness that you offer.
Hey, you might have to rewind and listen to the gem that he dropped again. I'm pretty sure rich and evil people understand this. This is probably why they get away with so much. Much love though, family. If you want to support the channel or rip the movement, everything is linked below. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you on the next one.